Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Youth Show. Later in the show we're going to be looking at a football activity with Abdi as well as a discussion about foster care and education. But first of all we're going to go over to the team talk with Azar.
Azar, how are you doing? I'm in charge of social media at Rhythm, but at the moment it just feels like I'm doing everything. Well, the boys would normally just say I'll eat anything, but it's got to be my missus's potato bake. Nothing like five-a-side football with the lads. Probably got to be Zabs. All the time he's just saying, I'm going to do that now, I'm onto it now, I'm going to do it right now. That's Zabs' line. That's easy, that's got to be me. No one works harder than me in this organisation. I think that one's got to probably be Asif. Asif or Zabs, I think it's tight between them two. But I know they'll probably say me, to be honest, but I'll give credit to Zabs or Asif on that one. We've applied for a few bits of funding, so I'd love to see the outside all astroturfed up so we can get some five-side football going on. Working with other organisations so we can really showcase the kind of stuff that we're doing and hopefully get some more youth on our Thursday night youth club. And really, I don't know, last one, probably spread the word and spread a bit of dawah to the people to show that, you know what, Islam isn't all that bad. Muhammad Ali. There's only one answer to that, and that's Kaiser. That guy's just always late. Normally got to put everything. It's a 9:30 meeting, you've got to tell him 8:30 to make sure he gets there for 9:45. No doubt, that's got to be me. Even while we're doing this filming, I'm stressing right now, thinking about something else. Best dress has got to be Zabs. He's got some crazy dress code, but I don't really understand it. No doubt, Faisal. Only he could put a pair of tracksuit bottoms and a blazer on. Again, that's got to be Faisal. He's the gaffer on this organisation. And his notepad on his iPhone just runs on forever with the whole list of who's doing what. But like I said, only he really understands that. Again, that's got to be probably Zabs, least organised, whatever you say, right, I'm going to do that right now. I'm onto it. I'm doing it now. Biggest moaner's got to be Kaiser. Whatever you say to him, he's probably the master of the art of delegation. I'm not doing that. It's somebody else's job. Normally that ends up with me. It's got to be Brother Armour, also known as AK. As soon as you ask him something, you've got to make sure you catch him at the right time of the day, otherwise you're not going to get the answer you want.
Thanks for that, Azar. Today's activity is football. We're also going to go on to the Jahad Challenge as well, which will be a kick-up competition.
Pass inside of your foot, control it, follow your pass, and you pass there, straight. Just for now. Yeah. That's all you look, you just pass it this way, and you follow your pass. Don't worry about it. Pass it there. Alright, let's go. 2 touches, 1. Keep going, follow your pass, follow your pass. Now you got there. Keep going. Well done. Pass, here you go, well done. That's it. Every time you make a straight pass, you get a point. 2 touches, yeah, 2 touches, nothing hard. That's it. Keep it simple. 1. That's it. Good. Good. Well done. Good. Keep going. When you're waiting for the ball, don't stand like this. Should be moving. Yeah. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready when you're waiting for the ball. 2 touches. Well done. Good. Keep it good. All right. So keep your lines again. Keep your groups. Make sure you're behind the cones. Let's have the ball, please. All right. All you're gonna do now. Watch. People on this side, actually. People on that side are gonna have the footballs. The rest of you guys, come on this side. Come on this side, good. Rest of you guys, go on, join that side. What's going to happen now, you're just going to be jogging on the spot. The person who has the ball is going to serve it to your underarm, and then what you're going to do, you're going to header it back to them using your forehead. Don't close your eyes. When you head the ball, don't close your eyes. If you close your eyes, it's going to hit you in the nose. So you have to look forward, look at the ball, use your forehead, and then once you head the ball, you go behind the line. All right, are you ready? Okay. All right, let's go, let's go. Let's go, yeah? Let's go jogging on the spot.
Hold on. Go behind
Don't
that
stand
way.
still.
Same thing, you ready? Yeah?
Good one, back to that.
Unlucky, don't close your eyes.
Good one. Good header.
Hold on, good header. Come forward a bit.
Jog on the spot, yeah, don't stand still here. Look for someone, pass quickly, don't wait. Oh, risky ball. Don't pass across your goal like that.
Yeah.
Good call, well done. Get it under control. Control it first.
So, Abdi, some great little skills you were showing the kids out there. What inspired you to become a coach?
Just playing football in my neighbourhood, and I didn't really think about becoming a coach at first. But through some friends of mine, I found out I actually liked it, something I wanted to do. And through that process, I found out that I was quite good at it, learned a lot, and I thought I'd want to benefit the kids and give back something to the community where I came from.
It must be quite a rewarding feeling to be able to give back as well.
Oh yeah, especially if you see the kids, they develop and they improve, and it's a great feeling for any coach when you see the kids develop and come through your system or through your coaching, school, whatever you do.
Do you think it's important that places like Lytham Community Centre, give opportunities like, football coaching and archery and other things like that?
Yeah, I think just generally, like any type of activity, positive activity that gets the kids off the street first and foremost, and away from any negative elements, is very important. As today, as we know, there's loads of negative things happening, like knife crime and stuff like that. So having a centre like this is very, very important, in my opinion. And having these other activities on top of that is fantastic. It's like a bonus. So it's an excellent opportunity for the kids to channel all their energies to something positive rather than negative.
And today's challenge is a football challenge. It's the 6th challenge here, and the scores are currently 3-2 to Ahad, which means Joino needs to win to keep this alive. All you have to do is the most kick-ups and you'll win. Let's go. With Ahad to go first. Ahad to go first. Go.
Three.
That's 3 from Ahad. And now it's Joino's turn, yeah? Joino, 3 to beat. No pressure.
No pressure, yeah? Let's go.
Joino, 3.
What? Say something.
And the winner of this football challenge
Come
is
on!
Joino to level it up at 3-3 with 1 to play.
Got heart, I support Arsenal, that's why.
That was poor.
Sorry.
It's now 3-3 going into the final event. You were 3-0 up.
I know. It's
You
just
went 3-1 up.
it's my leg. You see, I mean, I've had a pain in it all day, all morning. I just said, Jordan, he was stretching it. I just didn't stretch enough.
So Michael Owen by nature as well, from the looks of things.
I don't know who Michael Owen is.
The guy that you said you were the next Michael Owen.
Who? I told you I was. I'm not that good at football, so.
So final event arm wrestle. You seem to be a little bit bigger built. So have you got this one in the bag?
Yes, I do. I pumped up today morning, did 5 dumbbells on each hand, stretched a bit, the pink ones, and I'm ready. I'm gonna beat Joino.
So
You watch.
one message to join. What would it be?
Watch out. These babies are gonna destroy you.
Joino, 3-3. What a comeback! You're a hero of mine now, mate.
So I told you, didn't I? I said I'll come back. I thought I'd give him a chance, but to be fair, he has no chance.
So football, as I say, you didn't exactly look like Pele, but he was struggling, wasn't
Well,
he?
he compared himself to Michael Owen, who, the guy retired.
So the points are on the board. You're all level going into the final event. What do you think
Exactly.
the chances are of taking the trophy?
Ahad might as well retire just like Michael Owen as well. That's all I'm going to say. He might as well get out while, he's got a chance to save face.
Okay, well, we will find out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Today we're going to have a series of discussions, so let's go straight over to Zabs in the studio.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Today's issue and topic that we're going to be discussing is foster care and education and how that merges together to provide for the foster care children. I've got 2 special guests today. I've got Ash here, who's a foster carer, and I've got Saqib, who's a secondary school teacher from the local community. How you doing, guys? You okay?
Yeah, good.
Thank you for coming on the show today. Ash, I'd just like to ask you a quick question on foster care for the guys at home who don't really know what that involves. Can you tell us what foster care is about and how do you get involved in it?
Well, foster care is about ultimately looking after other people's children, where they will come to live with you and spend time with you, whether it be a matter of days or months, weeks or years. So that's foster care. How did I get into it? I got into it because, funny enough, my mother was a foster carer. So she did it for about 17 years. And when she gave up, we had 2 empty rooms in the house, and it just felt a bit lonely after 17 years. And I grew up with it, and I have, some of the best friends and best relationships I have are with ex-foster kids. So so that's how I got into it. Yeah.
And Saki, with regards to, obviously the topic here is about education as well and foster care, and how does a teacher impact on a foster care child? If you had a child like in foster care within school, how do you guys actually handle that or provide the educational needs for that child?
I think it'd be more about how the child might impact what we do as teachers. Because if you think about it, child with a parent, it's sort of straightforward, right? It's normal.
Yeah.
But when you've got a child who comes from a foster care background, then it's obviously all teachers need to know that this child is in care. And what you do find, being in teaching for quite a few years now, is that some of those children do have some difficulties in building trust. Okay, so without talking about behaviour issues, because that can sometimes be general, I don't know if you would agree, but and it'd be nice to hear from Ash whether he feels as a foster carer, whether the children that he's got, he feels whether they might be in more trouble than normal children at school. I don't know, but from a teacher's perspective, definitely we see that those children, it takes a bit longer to build trust with them. And once you've got that, build that relationship with them, then it's generally okay. But knowing that they're in foster care does really help.
Okay. With regards to for the people at home, and to be honest, even for myself, what age groups does this normally occur? I mean, what age groups do you normally take children on, or can it be a?
You can take children on from any age. I think most people prefer to take them on from quite a younger age. I take on the difficult years of like 15 upwards normally. I did have a 13-year-old placed with me who's been with me for some time, and that's going very well. But you can foster any age group.
Okay, and just following that point on briefly there, Saki, how does a child in foster care impact a teacher's job in teaching him?
What you find with the children who gone through foster care, and it's not always the case, but it does show with certain people. And then, but I will also add that sometimes you find families that are not too, they haven't built close relationships with, and it might be that the kids might be taken out and put into foster care. So it's that what it is with the child when it's unknown, when they're not sure what's going to happen. So there's an instability. So it's the main thing is instability, and it might be more in foster care about not knowing what's going to happen in your future, which causes the child to behave and react to certain things in certain ways. Sometimes they feel that school's not the right place for them, because it's not giving them what they need in life. And to be absolutely honest, not every child is built for school.
Just a quick question to you, Ash, and how does foster care impact on the work that you guys do? I mean, with regards to how important it is in the child's development?
Oh, massively.
From your angle, not from an educational perspective, but from yourself.
Oh, massively. It's about the key word that he said there is stability, and that's the one thing that most children miss from their lives. And when they come to my house, especially, they get stability. They know that they're going to get fed. They know that they're not going to get any abuse. They know that there's no bad language. There's no shouting. It's a safe environment for discussions and for learning. And and at least it's just a safe environment. Yeah. If that's the least that I can give them, is safety.
So I mean, it's interesting how both of you guys mentioned stability in the foster care, from whether it's an educational point or from you as a foster carer.
And we need support from the educational.
Exactly.
I personally liaise quite a lot with the schools, especially with the younger placement that I had. I work with the school basically on a weekly basis, monitoring him and making sure that he knows that we're there, that there's a safety net that's replacing that of a family.
Okay. Today's topic is about youth and dawah within our local areas. I've got 4 guests here today. I've got Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. I've got Imran, Hassan, and Usman there at the back. How you doing, Usman? You okay?
Imran, we switched around.
Right, I've got the swap seats, right? I was wondering because I've got you listed here, but never mind. Okay, well, we've got all 4 of them here today. And today we're going to be discussing, like I said, dawah and youth and how they can work together to make the area that you live in more positive. Boys, first and foremost, for the people out there who don't know what your organisation is, I can see you've got some of these T-shirts on as well. Can you explain about your organisation? Who are you and what exactly you guys do?
Basically, we're Newham Dawah Team, and we will understand that dawah is an obligation, and there are 95,000 Muslims living in Newham. But not all of those 95 Muslims are giving dawah. They're not fulfilling that obligation. And we also understand that not everybody knows how to give dawah, or maybe won't have the confidence or the motivation. So what we're here to do is, we're here in Stratford every Saturday from 12 to 6, giving dawah, breaking the ice with the non-Muslims. But we also have dawah workshops, dawah training sessions, just to support the Muslims of Newham who want to give dawah but don't know how. And that's basically our mission.
Okay, mashallah, that's really good to know. And so you guys, when you mentioned you're giving dawah, how do you go about doing that? I mean, is it through road shows, workshops? Do you just actually go out on the streets?
Well, yeah, we do a lot of things. Like, alhamdulillah, a lot of the brothers make videos as well, so non-Muslims could go onto our website or our YouTube channel. And even we have Twitter pages or Facebook pages where we upload our videos, so they could access the videos. And we do road shows as well, as you mentioned. So alhamdulillah, we go out to the streets. Like you said, we're in Stratford from 12 to 6 outside the station. And we've got, like my t-shirt says, it's life just a game. We've got cards as well.
So the t-shirt says?
Like, it's life just a game.
Is life just a game? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a form of a question where sometimes people don't think about it in life. So when they're walking past and we have little initiation cards, we say, oh, good morning sir, it's life just a game. And a lot of the time people stop to think because
it's like an attention grabber.
Because it's a question which people don't really think about because we're too busy with our daily lives, going to work, for the elders looking after the kids, for the young people of my age studying, trying to get a job to earn money, help and support the family. So we don't actually get time to ponder what is life and what was the purpose of us being created. So when we put that question out, it hits them.
It's an icebreaker, and then you can start discussing other issues with them. Okay, I mean that's a good way. Initially, I can imagine you're outside the station and people walking past, they don't want to stop and talk to you. So if you get something like that, it's probably a good start to do that. I can see you're all very young, mashallah. What's the age demographic of you guys here and your organisation as a whole?
I mean, the youngest Dawi, he's 13 years old.
13.
13 years old. We've got age range between, I think, 13 and 30.
Okay.
Average, I think, is about 25 years old.
Okay.
But it's not a matter of what age it is. We encourage everyone to come and do dawah, whether you're 60, 65, 70, 30, 15, 10.
Yeah.
Age is no barrier. Age is no restriction.
Yeah. So, but mashallah, what I'm trying to see is from you guys, you're very young, and I get the understanding that your organisation is a young organisation. So you know, we've got young youth, positive role models from what I can see here, going out doing a positive job. So you know, it is a young organisation of how you guys are. Why did you guys get into this in the first instance? I mean, you're young. Many other young Muslims probably spend their time in many other different ways. Why did you guys choose such a positive way to do this?
I mean, the reason why I got into it was a couple of years ago I started practicing my deen, but I felt like there was a void in my life. I didn't feel complete. Alhamdulillah, I've done Hajj last year, so that's another obligation that I've completed. But I always felt that there was something missing, and the thing is, I don't think there was a dawah movement in Newham. So a couple of brothers got together, they collaborated, and therefore, look, we need to be doing something for the benefit of the community, for the benefit of people. And we got together and we thought we might as well start off a dawah movement, something positive which can benefit the community. And alhamdulillah, it's worked out fine, even for me personally, because I've always fulfilled a goal that I always wanted to do. I've always wanted to give dawah. I just didn't know who to turn to, and Allah put us together, alhamdulillah.
How do you guys go out and give dawah? Now, I mean, I understand you go to speak to non-Muslims, majority is you speak to non-Muslims. how does that work? I mean, do you guys go into colleges as well, or how, obviously you approach young Muslims, but you're approaching young Muslims, I presume, not just necessarily, a 30, 40, 50-year-old professional out there. How do you approach the younger non-Muslims? Sorry.
I mean, that basically involves street dawah. Okay. That's what we actually do outside Stratford Station. We get so many different people that go to school, college, university, that are even on the professional level. Sure. So we get different types of people. I mean, we can connect with the youth more because we're young. Yeah, that's right. So we come from the same background, everything. So we can connect with them a lot, and it just makes even Allah Azza wa Jal makes it really easy for us to connect with them and get the message through to them.
Okay, so I can see you guys young and positive. How does it work when you're not giving dawah? How do you guys be part of the community that you live in with non-Muslims, away from giving them dawah? So, how's the cohesion for you guys with non-Muslims?
Well, with younger people, I think the main thing on their mind is...
Sorry, young non-Muslims, I meant to say there. How do you, be with young non-Muslims, away from just the dawah, giving them dawah? How do you interact with other non-Muslims?
I think around my age, what's on their mind the most is just their education. And so any way that you can find to help them with their education, I think they really appreciate it. So I've tutored people, I've tutored kids my age and younger than me, because I do maths. Okay. And they really appreciate the help, because somebody their age, somebody coming from the same kind of background as them, from the same sort of age as them, sure. They find it's a lot easier to connect with you.
Is this with, sorry to interrupt, is this with non-Muslims though? What I'm trying to say is that do you interact with non-Muslims away from just giving them dawah? How do you guys, form part of the community that you're in? Do you go to, for example, you're in colleges, I presume, universities? Do you socialise and interact with non-Muslims?
Yeah, I'm at college right now. I've actually just finished my second year. I'm just waiting for my exams now. But yeah, in college, I'd say because it's in Essex, it's about 5% Muslims and 95% non-Muslims. So that's probably the biggest opportunity that I have to interact with non-Muslims outside of dawah. Okay. And we do things like study together, we eat lunch together, we have breaks together, we're in the same lessons together. Okay. And it's just building a sort of cohesion with people who maybe come from other walks of life than you.
Yeah. No, mashallah, that's good. I mean, obviously we want to show that young Muslims are just positives, not necessarily what you hear in the media and not necessarily what you read about. Obviously, you guys, I can see, give people a good projection of yourself, and you're positive, and obviously you keep yourself motivated and positive. How else do you interact with non-Muslims as well? I mean, just for the rest of you guys, I mean, obviously some of you are not working, or some of you are not at college, or are at college. How else do you interact?
I mean, I have a lot of non-Muslims at work, and even some of my neighbours are non-Muslims, so, just the daily stuff that you come out, you say hi to them, you have a chat, see how speed, even if you're at work, you speak to them, and you see, just ask them about their general life. Okay. Have a general conversation with them. It's no harm in that.
Yeah, no, of course, exactly, and that's what we want to do. We want to show a positive image of Islam, and not just that, but young Muslims as well. So that's a good thing to do. And if people want to hear more about your organisation or get to find out a bit more about yourselves, you guys on Facebook, Twitter, they can find you on there.
We're on Facebook and we're on Twitter, and also whenever we give dawah to non-Muslims and Muslims alike, we actually go out of our way to tell them that we're at Stratford from this time to that time. So if you do want to chat, and if you do want to talk, and if you do want to interact with us, you can meet us in person at this location.
MashaAllah. Okay, boy, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate that. We're obviously short on time here. And MashaAllah, may Allah make the rest of the work that you guys do very easy for you as well, inshallah.
Okay, just one quick thing.
Of course you can.
Okay, if there are any Muslims in Newham who want to get involved in dawah, then they can always find us on Twitter at Newham Dawah Team, or
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Okay. I think we're called Newham Dawah Team on Facebook as well, and our website is newhamdawahteam.co.uk.
Or they can just turn up at Stratford every Saturday.
Okay, so that's great, mashallah. If any of you guys missed that, just Sky Plus it, rewind, and then write down the notes of where you can get further information from. Okay, jazakallah for your time. And for you guys at home, jazakallah for your time as well. And once again, you've been a great audience.
Great discussion there. Our final segment today is the advice section, which some of you may recognise comes from a gentleman named Bilal.
Some advice to the youth. Take advantage of your time, because before you know it, this time will pass. Take advantage of that energy you have while you're young. and use that energy to push yourself to the limit and trying to achieve the best you can. Focus on what do you want to have, what do you want to be, what do you want to become. Really have this clear in your mind and push yourself to achieve it. And be sincere, don't be ignorant. Don't be ashamed to take advice from those older than you who have already experienced things. Listen to them, take their advice, and respect them. Respect your elders.